Did I do it? There we go.
Yes, we are live. Hello, welcome.
Good afternoon.
It's good to be back in the saddle,
Yes,
as
it
I like to
is.
call it.
Oh no, I feel so disconnected.
Yeah, I had to come on because a lot of people been having car questions, and I love to answer you guys' car questions. I know a lot of people been calling in to the shop and just can't get to the phone because I'm out back working.
Correct. So we kicking it back off. It's been a long time coming, but y'all got to know that during the summer months, it's so busy for us. Kids got to be transported to out of state camp, and I don't know, it's a lot going on. So a lot of times on Sundays, like we're literally traveling back home from either dropping a kid off or picking a kid up, and they go to Alabama and Tennessee and stuff like that, or summertime family functions, barbecue, cookouts, all that kind of stuff. So, but I'm actually ready for school to start back because it puts us back in our normal routine, don't you think?
Yes, for sure.
And so, yeah, but happy to be back. What's that? Waleed
Hey, what's
says,
happening?
hello, Alex. I hope I said that correctly. Y'all know I like to get y'all's names right. Bobby Blankenship.
Oh, good
Hey,
to see you.
Mr. and Mrs. Car Doctor from Chicago.
Good old Chi-Town.
Mark St. Patrick says, hey, how's it going?
It's going. Getting the shop back together, and got a couple of videos that we're gonna newer videos that we're gonna upload. Maybe drop one today.
For sure. Now, I know maybe about it. It's hard getting back in the saddle. I tell you that sometimes. All right, Preacher Man says, hey guys, I'm considering getting a 2014 Ram 1500 5.7 Laramie with 106,000 miles. You think it's a good buy? How much is it? That's first part.
Well, I think he's talking about, like, is that a good truck
reliable
to have?
Yeah.
I would say yes. The reason I say yes, because what are you gonna do? Let's just answer that question. Like, you only got a couple of good trucks to choose from. You got Toyota. A lot of people don't like the look of the Toyota. Let's just face it. You got Chevy, and you got Dodge. Who else is out there? Who am I missing?
It's 18.9, by the way.
What's 18.9?
The truck. That's how much you paying for it.
Ooh.
20. Oh.
Almost 20K.
You
can't ask me about prices because I'm spoiled because we have auction access. So that's not fair to ask us if that's a good price.
Didn't I just sell a 5.7 for 8,000?
Yeah, that was a 12 though, with 150,000 miles.
Oh, okay.
We sold it for we sold it for 8.
Oh, I said.
Yeah, 4-wheel drive, loaded.
I don't know, but then I feel like we be cutting people deals too. So.
Yeah. So what do I think about that truck? I say yes, reliability wise, that's the best bet. Oh, you got F-150 too. My top picks of trucks would be a Ram. Yes, I would personally drive a Ram or a Ford. With the Ram, you expect it to have lifter failure on that said truck that you're getting ready to get yourself into around 160 to 200,000 miles. On GM lifter failure, it can happen as early as 20, 30, 50,000 miles, along with a whole bunch of other issues. GM to me is just really falling off. They got transmission issues on top of engine issues. To me, that's a bad combination. I would rather pick something that only has one issue. Like, let's talk about Ford. Ford engines are really solid these days. I don't see too many engine issues in my shop. No, I'm not talking about neglect. A lot of people come in and neglecting their trucks, and then they'll have weird issues. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the average person that maintains their vehicle. The Ford engine, solid. The transmission, because they got together with Chevy on particular years, and they had a transmission baby together. So yes, Chevy and Ford shares a particular transmission. So if you're thinking about Ford, I would do my research to make sure it is a solid transmission and it's not shared with GM. So that's my take on that. Goodbye. I don't know about the price point though.
Yeah, a little bit too high for my blood, but yeah.
But it's got low miles. Got 106,000 miles.
Well, The lifters you probably ain't gonna see till 180.
Yeah, give or take.
It's something you need to prepare for, really. Something wrong with all this stuff, man. Can't buy nothing without it being an issue. Scrappy Doo said, "What's up, buddy?"
Hey,
Alex,
what's happening?
y'all still working on buying a new shop? Keep up them savings while you can. Positive vibes your way.
Thank you, brother.
Yes, we are.
We're trying.
Yeah.
It's just
No, we ain't trying. We doing it.
we are.
It's happening.
There's just so many hurdles, man.
It's all right. Nothing worth having is if it was easy, everybody be doing it.
Yeah, you're right.
I have to constantly be his. Y'all know that is it Gus D'Amato, Mike Tyson's trainer. Man, he was just so positive. I have to be that for Alex sometimes, because sometimes he'd be like, "What we doing?" No,
It's coming.
we doing great. We on track. The business is growing. We had the highest grossing month of June.
Did we?
Yes, we
I don't
did.
look at the numbers.
We got new marketing plans going out. That's working. People are coming in. We got great front staff.
Wonderful front staff.
You know, great things are happening. And it's taking time. But in the meantime, what we're doing, we're saving. We're selling bricks. At least 20 people have bought a brick with their name on it to donate toward the cause. So I just think that Alex and other people who have big goals need to fall in love with the process of it all. Because in this process, we are learning a lot. It's more than just buying a building. We're also building a reputable business. And I think that his mindset has needed to be adjusted, because I think this has gotten bigger than what he said he wanted, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
But we gonna ride this ride.
I just recently found out I was the greatest in Morrow.
Yeah.
I just still can't fathom that. I'm like,
why?
I don't know.
You the man. You've been that guy since I met you. See, he don't know. He don't see what I see.
I don't see it. So I'm pretty sure there's someone in Morrow that's great.
Yeah.
Too. But I don't know.
We had a good meeting with an old friend of ours who was kind of mentoring us when we first got started. He was our cam for Advanced Auto Parts, but he said he owned the shop for 20 years, and he really the one that kind of showed us different stuff. And when he came to popped up visit us, and he said how proud of us he was, because everybody who really know us know we started from like the bottom and
small.
You know, I always dream big. You know, and I know what this dude is capable of. He's very bright, very smart guy, especially when it comes to cars, you know, so.
Only when it comes to cars.
Nah, you're smart at other stuff. But anyway,
I got a little more stuff.
But yes, I feel like people who come on live, y'all are really a part of that inner circle community, so I felt the need to elaborate on what's really going on. So, sorry if I got a little bit winded there or too much, you know. But yes, we are building the shop. But even though we're building the shop, I still making the house that we live in right now look good. Talking about the shop we're in now. So yeah, I don't know how long it's gonna take, but that's not something to be rushed. The buildings that we need or whatever is gonna cost $1 million. Okay, that doesn't mean
real estate expensive in Atlanta.
Yeah,
because I know some people $1 million. You know what I get for $1 million in my area? Yeah, this is not your area.
Yeah,
down in Columbus, cheap real estate. Columbus, Georgia, but in Atlanta.
And you can't have the mindset of, we can't afford it. No, how can we? Okay? Change the thought process. Watch what I tell you. Mark my word on this day right here. We'll get there.
There, my guy.
The Car Wash Channel of Northern PA and Ohio, a.k.a. Josh, is in the building. Thank you for the super chat, as always.
Appreciate you, Josh. This is my family right here.
Hey, stranger. Oh, somebody calling me. Decline.
Zaria.
That's our daughter. She calling me from the gym.
She's gonna call me next.
See if you can call her from your phone. And she the type that keep on calling too. Yep. You gonna answer this call,
girl?
Sorry, guys. Our 18-year-old is calling. Anyway, good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, good to see you, Josh.
We're alive and kicking.
What, girl? Because we on live.
And she don't want nothing. Anyway.
Okay, what you want to ask her?
Byro's text says, yo, yo, yo. Let me see if that's who I think it is. It is.
Sorry, we are on live. Say hello to everybody. You on speakerphone.
Hi, guys.
All right, now get off our line. What you want? Go ahead, babe. Go ahead.
Hey, what's happening?
Mm-hmm.
Good to see you.
That's AJ. Oh, Zara, you might need to ask somebody that worked there, love.
Sure is.
I don't know.
That's my other buddy right here. Man, we just met up. When did we meet up? This Friday or Saturday? Thursday.
I don't know, but he sure came by.
Mhm.
Happy to see him, and he was Matt coat from head to toe.
Yeah, he was looking real fresh.
He had the shirt,
Man.
the socks, the boots. I don't know. I did get a clip of him being there.
Yes.
So I'll try to weave that into the next video. But shout out to him. He owns a shop in Atlanta on I would say the hood side, but I ain't gonna do you like that. It's on the southwest side, and he works on the European stuff.
Very good at what he do. If somebody that comes in with European type stuff, I always send him to AJ.
For sure. And he went to college for it. That's something I recently learned about him.
I didn't even know that, because my dream was to go to UTI. I never made it there.
Yeah, we couldn't afford it. We couldn't afford it back then. We had a dream. We was gonna go move to North or South Carolina, wherever that location is, get us an apartment, and then life happened. It was like, y'all, nah, not gonna happen. Love is Auto Repair says, welcome back, you two. We've missed you.
We miss y'all too.
Yeah, really, man. It'd be a hurt in my heart every Sunday. I'd be like, we ain't live. What's going on? Nunez Racing for now says, hey, Doc and Mrs. Doc. Hey. Says, thank you for going live. Guess what, Doc? My 2006 Jeep Commander 5.7 made it to 300,000 miles.
Well, first off, they don't make the Hemis like that anymore. You had the Hemi back when it was simple. It wasn't no AFM. The downside of that particular Hemi for that year was valves dropping, valve seats dropping. But that only happened when you overheat that head. You overheat it one good time, you don't have to have a blown head gasket. You overheat it one good time, it weakens that valve seat and it just drops inside the cylinder, chewing up your piston and just wrecking your whole engine. So as long as you don't let that engine overheat, you're golden.
He can do whatever you want with it now. He's got 300,000 miles.
They're called paying him now.
Listen, that's before Jeep took a dive, man. Congrats on the 300K. Josh says, I was worried about you guys because I haven't seen you in forever.
Yeah, I know, it's been a minute.
For sure.
I've been catching your videos too, Josh. I really like the one you went through the car wash and explaining all the little stages.
My whole thing with this is, content stuff that you do get content burnout. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really takes tough skin to be able to do this and to be able to make videos, edit them, put them up there, come live. I told y'all before, this is a whole job in itself. And while we were not posting and not coming live, like, Alex really enjoyed himself working on cars without me. Hey, let me put the camera in your face. So I think a break is much needed. Now, will we continue to incorporate that going forward? Probably so. Maybe we'll take a break in the summertime.
But we'll let you know.
We'll let y'all know, but I'm back on it, man. I just edited a 50-minute video right before I came out here. I'm on. We waiting on you.
Waiting on me for what?
I don't know, man. Sometimes you don't want to act right. Then I got to act like Joe Jackson.
I'm going to sleep.
Mark St. Patrick says, I have a 2013 Maxima and the power steering fluid leaks out within 10 minutes. Do you think it's the pump itself or
no?
hose?
On those Maximums, it's normally the high pressure line. If it's leaking out that fast, it's definitely a hose, a high pressure line. That's the common issue for those Maximums. So just change out that line and you should be golden. If it was coming from the pump, it'll be leaking out a lot slower. The pressure line can cause it to just really come out really quick. Pumps, when they normally leak, they drip here and there, or they seep. Low pressure lines, the same, drip, seep. So my money is on that line.
I'm just uploading the video since I had just talked about it. Look at that, y'all. The first to see it. I gotta say it ain't made for kids and then like that. But there she go. It'll probably be up tonight, folks. So we multitasking. All right, you said there's a line for him?
Yep.
All right, Michelle Correria.
Hawaii.
I hope I said that
Nice.
right. I, be want to Spanishalize everything. It probably not even be a Spanish name. Anyway, aloha from Hawaii. My husband and I are huge fans.
Nice. Look, I know somebody from Hawaii now. Yes.
Yes.
So I gotta remember your name when I come down. Maybe you can show me around.
Or something. Okay.
Please.
Take me to the
Look,
best.
reach out to me on Instagram so I can have your
Yeah.
contact, because that's on Hawaii, but we don't know anybody in Hawaii.
I don't know.
We like knowing people.
And we don't like to do touristy stuff either.
Yeah, we like to do local. I would love to meet you guys. Yeah.
The show just to be
God.
that. Can y'all hear us?
Hear us.
I don't know.
No one? Are we back yet? Or no?
Can you guys hear us and see us okay?
We at the bottom. Somebody drop down. I can see you.
I don't know. We'll just go and keep on like
Go
we've
with the
been
flow.
doing for sure.
How
Maybe
we
I
know we
move
got
it.
internet signal?
It says it right there.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, Be Humble says, hello, Alex and wife. Hello,
Howdy,
Be
howdy.
Humble.
Good to see you.
All right, says Dylan says, I have a 2000 Camry with a EGR code. Can they be cleaned and reinstalled, or do they have to be replaced?
I always suggest try cleaning them first, because okay, cool. Y'all can hear and see us. Great. They normally get clogged up with carbon buildup. And normally they just need to be cleaned. The valves themselves are normally really robust. I had a prime example of this. We had a Honda in the shop, an older Honda around that year, 2000, and it had an EGR valve. And they had it at another shop. Forgot the other shop, but basically they just threw a part at it. It was like, yeah, EGR code, let's just throw an EGR valve. Well, guess what? That didn't fix the problem. I took one good look at the car. I'm like, well, they already replaced the EGR valve, which I wouldn't have done from the get-go. I would have made sure it was operating and actually diagnosed it. And I would have found that it had a carbon block in it, about a lot of carbon, and it was blocking the flow of the EGR system, causing that code. So yes, please try cleaning it prior to replacing any parts. Those are parts that can be cleaned and put back on the vehicle and work fine afterwards.
All right. Seems I skipped over somebody. Let me go pick up Aaron. Sorry, Aaron, but I'm back. Went back to get you. He says, do you still use all scrap metal recycling for your scrap needs? Do it. What a place we be going? Atlanta or something?
Oh,
DMR.
yeah, DMR. Yeah. Normally, I don't have time to scrap my own scrap metal. Normally, I just give it away. I scrap the important stuff like the transmissions or the big dollar item stuff like catalytic converters. Normally, when you see me scrapping, I'm trying to scrape up some money for some personal stuff that I done got myself into. If that makes sense. No, not really.
What? Like buying parts or something?
Nah, just stuff at home.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it depends on the progression of the shop or something.
Yeah, because sometimes I don't take a paycheck from the shop. And when I don't, I revert to scrapping metal and things like that. So, yeah.
For sure. All right. Back to Lubby. He says, Mark, you really just need to get in there with. What are you talking to? Let me see.
Nissans are known for.
Oh, okay. He's helping out. Thank you, Lubby.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Mark, you really just need to get in there with a flashlight. Nissan is known for weak pump seals, and pressure lines. Is that?
Did we miss a question?
Oh, he's talking about the power steering question from the gentleman.
Oh, okay.
If that leak is that bad, you most likely have numerous. What do you say? Oh, Lovey just helping out. Lovey, cool. Thank you, Lovey.
You the man.
Bobby Blankenship says, I want to do my own rotors and pads on my 19 Fusion, What is the best company to go with?
Uh, I personally like AutoZone. I haven't had any issues with them. Um, I've had some seating issues with O'Reilly pads. A customer came back and was complaining about some noise. So all I did was take the car down the street and seated them in properly. I asked my guy who did the brakes, did he do it? And he was like, yeah, I always, ride them down the street and stump on the brakes real hard to seat them in. But I haven't seen that customer back yet. I took it down the street and really heated them up and seated them in. Um, Brakes are weird sometimes, and with certain parts, you have to do certain things. If you don't do those certain things, you have certain issues. With AutoZone, with their top of the line pads, it's like they designed it for the DIYers, like to not have any issues.
Mm-hmm.
From what I saw, they put this special coating, black coating on their higher end rotors, and it's supposed to do something with the break-in process and help the process along smoother. It also prevents rust and everything accumulating on the rest of the rotor. It's just they put a lot of design work into their parts. I can't say that for AutoZone. I met with a lot of them engineers, and they dump a lot of money back into their part design. So yeah, I would say that they just having a hard time getting the parts to me, and sometimes they have a little attitude. So I gave them a break.
If we're talking top of the line, mean gold, our standard at the shop, we install gold pads and up.
Hmm.
We don't go below that. I heard that gold is more equivalent to OE.
It exceeds OE.
Oh well, there you go. And
Their
that's why we
mid
use that.
grade is more equivalent to OE, I think. Just a regular Duralast.
Mm-mm.
I have
Iron
to see it
gold.
again.
And your elite, that's for your luxury vehicles, as it was told to me by the commercial
No, you talk to
representative.
them more than I
Yeah. So,
do.
um, go gold, baby. Go gold or go home.
Josh.
Josh, back with Josh. You done hit the lotto again, and let me know what you be playing so I can play.
Oh
He
man.
says the car
Thank
wash
you, brother.
channel. Josh says, "I'm just glad you're okay. I was worried about, so I'm just glad you're okay. You guys mean a lot to me, so I'm just glad you're all right. We all
We
right.
still kicking.
He's so sweet. That's my
Yes,
guy
I
right there.
love Josh.
Yeah, we all right. We just, man, life be life, and sometimes in real life, like, listen, know this. I'm never gonna. We never gonna manufacture anything. Anything we vlog, we gonna say, "Hey, look, this what it is." It keeps making the content fun. Because when we start having to get into fabricating and producing things, then you got to keep up with them types of lies. So
Yeah.
look, hey, we having a hard time. We need to cut production to make sure this business is running correctly, but we won't have nothing to film, or we be
Yeah, for
filming out
sure.
of a cardboard box. You know,
Here my light skinned brother right here.
Herman Peters.
Yeah, this my guy.
Herman
I
got
just
about
seen him.
Herman got about 35 cars,
Yeah,
and I'm telling you,
I'm trying to be like this guy right
for
here.
sure. He says I have a '97 Pontiac Firebird, 6-cylinder, stick shift. Should I sell
Nice.
it or keep it?
Man,
Heard it's the best American. It's the
that,
last American
that's
sports
the
car.
Firebird you said you was gonna pick up. I remember. Oh man, it's a manual too.
I told y'all he got a lot of
Dang.
cars.
Yeah, I think I forgot the exact story, but I was like, a Firebird? I was like, ugh. He was like, well, the deal that if I tell you what I'm getting it for, you'll be like, yeah, you'll get it too. If it's in great shape and it's a 6-cylinder, but it's a manual.
Lovey says,
Man.
Herman, what makes you consider selling the 6-cylinder really isn't sought after like the 8-cylinders are?
That's the same thing I told him. I was like, if it was the 8-cylinder, woo, you have yourself a gem. But I don't think I've really ran across a Firebird manual trans yet. I always see the automatics, so that's pretty rare in my books. That's a hard toss up. It just depends on how the car look because, if you want a V8, it's easy to put a V8 in that one. You have so many engine options that you can go with. You can go LS, you can go back the SBS small block Chevy. There's so many things you can do. I'll keep it.
No, do bring it by the shop. Let us see.
Yeah, I would love to see it.
Mark St. Patrick says, "Where's your shop? I don't need the exact address, just city and state."
Atlanta, Georgia, pretty much.
No, we're in the city of Morrow, but if
It's
you're
next
not from
door.
here, Atlanta.
Next door to
But if you're
Atlanta.
from here, it's Morrow, closer to the Hartsfield Jackson Airport.
Yeah, that hits all the planes in my videos.
Yes, right there. Lewis, I'm not gonna mess up their last name. He says, "Keep up the good job, Alex."
Thank you, Lewis. I appreciate that.
Oh, you know what? Really quickly, I want to say this. Happy Sunday, fam. Hey, Cody, it'd be the first one on every video.
Yes.
Cody,
We love you, Cody.
we love you. I'm looking for the winners of the prizes. The previous employee wrote down maybe one or two of them, but I cannot find them. So if you won, please, I will
Inbox
go.
us.
Yes,
Because we had some phony people trying to get in on it. Like, hey, I won. No, that's not matching up, buddy.
People be lying, bro. I'm just
I'm
telling
like,
you.
come on, man.
I will post in the community the names of the winners again. Please contact us. Give us your address and all this other stuff so that we can get that stuff shipped out to you. That stuff ain't cheap, man. I ain't.
It's just sitting there
collecting dust. Anyway, I'll repeat it again in tomorrow's video, and I'll post in the community too, because I want to get that stuff out.
Yeah, the last guy,
No words needed. The real ones know. Preacher man said, "Receive it, my brother." Tell him, preacher man.
Thank you.
Tell him, preacher man. He needed, preacher man, really.
I just get in my head sometimes, and I just have to.
Yeah.
Kick out the negative thoughts.
But that's a lot of things, a lot of people a lot of people see our marriage on the outside. At the shop, I have to be more straightforward and plain to him so he understands what needs to be done. Because in his mind, he's like, I know it's hard for y'all to believe, but he just be like, oh, this ain't nothing. I ain't nothing, whatever. And I'm like, Alex, you literally are a mechanic of integrity. You're actually good at what you do.
I don't even think I got it on video, but I'll give y'all a snippet of what went down. We had an 1819 Honda Civic came in, and it went to the dealership. The car is running like crap, first of all. Went to the dealership. The dealership said it had a blown head gasket. Okay, wow. Is it overheating? What's going on? I had to take this car in just because I was out of curiosity. So it went to another mom and pop shop, one that I pretty much I value. I'm not going to say no names. Maybe they was off that day.
Probably had employees.
Yeah, maybe so. It was misdiagnosed there as well. They said you having an injector problem. Bad injectors or whatever the case may be. We don't have the tool to do it. So I'm like, okay, just bring it in. I have to run my own diagnostics, of course. So I did. I had my guy, Deshaun, pull it in, and I gave him the symptoms. I'm like, this is what a flooded cylinder with gas looks like. It's going to look very clean, and the oil is going to smell like gasoline. So he was like, came back. He was like, yeah, everything you said that's what it's doing. I'm like, okay, where's the problematic cylinder? I think they said it was 3. I looked down in 3. I'm like, yeah, there's all the symptoms. Then I went to number 2 to show him what a regular burning cylinder is supposed to look like, and it looked the same. I'm like, normally 2 or 3 or more injectors are not going to fail at the same time. And it's getting plenty of fuel. So it must be like stuck open because it just wet everywhere. It was horrible. One of the cylinders is actually started scoring slightly. It's fine by automotive standards, but it's something to keep in mind in the future, because when gasoline enters the cylinder like that, you will have oil wash, meaning the oil that's protecting the cylinder walls will get washed away by the gasoline. But anywho, I immediately took a look at the plug. The specs for the plug factory is 30,000. It's a little bit under 30,000. It's 29 and some change. Man, them plugs was 50,000. Like, the gap was so wide. Turbo cars will blow out their spark um, if this plug is too wide. So the spark was being blown out. And on cylinder number 1, the tip of the plug was just completely melted away. I'm like, what the heck? Who missed this? So, of course, we took it to the customer and be like, hey, this is the funny part. Hey, you need a tune-up. So the customer was like, no, that's not right. Can't be. They said this, they said that. I'm like, look, ma'am, I'm not talking about thousands of dollars here. I'm talking about a couple of $100 because the plug's expensive. Like, you just need a tune-up. Like, I can't sell you something you don't need. Like, no, I just had a tune-up done. Look in the back of the car. The parts are back there. So I look back there. Man, this lady just replaced the coil pack. So somebody replaced the lady coil packs without doing the tune-up and didn't even touch the plug. I don't know who she's been dealing with. It's mind-boggling. So I just had to run that by you because I don't know. I think the car is finished, so I don't know how much footage I'm going to get of it. Maybe I still have the old plugs to show you, but I reiterate the story.
Yeah.
It's amazing, man. And that day right there, I was like, man, I really is the best in the area. I didn't think I was. Yeah.
I don't know. I only been saying it for 18 years. V-Tron.
Hey, thanks for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate it.
My 2006 hybrid Toyota Prius on the screen has the red triangle and says there's a problem with the P-lock mechanism, but it runs fine. Is it the battery?
I'm not familiar with the P-lock mechanism. I'm going to have to get up to speed on that real quick. Look on Toyota Prius.
P-lock mechanism.
Maybe it's something ignition related wise. Let's see. The problem could be due to a simple bad connection or poor grounding.
Battery?
Yeah, it may have some type of wiring issue. It's usually indicate a problem with the parking brake pawl mechanism. Often triggered by a low 12-volt auxiliary battery. So it may have you may need to check the 12-volt battery, the regular car battery, not the hybrid system battery. Get that battery tested. On that car, you have an electric parking brake pawl, and it's probably not. The car is probably picking it up as it's starting to fail, or it doesn't have enough energy to drop down in place. That's what I'm thinking. The parking brake pawl is what stops the car from moving. It's like a little arm that drop down and some gears. Like, if it's like this, it'll just drop down and the car can't move no more. As soon as it removes, then rotation is able to occur. So that's something transmission related. And that's probably why I didn't know off the top of my head what it was, because I'm not too strong when it comes to transmission diagnostics. Something I've never been interested in doing. Manual transmissions, yeah, I'm the bomb at those. But when it comes to straight up automatic or CVTs, I don't really care for them. Of course, I'm going to take the class and continue to try to educate myself and make myself know about transmissions so I can help others. But as of right now, I'm kind of stuck in my ways.
Herman Peter says, you selling bricks? I'll keep that on the low. They're giving time for that. Listen, baby. We don't belong in nobody's prison, okay? Nah, not them kind of bricks, Herman. Louis says, we need you in Los Angeles.
Yes, I'm needed in a lot of places. Man, these folks be tripping out here.
I think, and you guys comment below what y'all think. I think that in the coming decade, I think the auto repair industry is going to change, because I read some report. I forget because I'm always reading different stuff. One of the top industries that's going to be booming in the coming years is going to be auto repair, because the lack of we have lack in the industry right now as far as people that's wanting to do the trade. So I think it's going to pick back up and get a lot more people out.
It was just like me and AJ was talking about last night. Was texting. And it was like, this industry is not supported. Like any other industry, they'll support you, but like trade, when it comes to trade stuff, the support is not there. So you don't see billboards. Become a mechanic today. You always hearing ads on, oh yeah, airplane mechanic, or oh yeah, be a real estate agent. Do this, do that. But you never hearing people push automotive or trade type work. So it's dying.
Yeah. But I think it was dying because of the pay. Honestly, like now that the pay is, you had people leaving the industry, and I've said this in many videos. You have people leaving the industry because they can go work for John Deere or Yancey or other mechanical positions in big corporations where they don't have to deal with the hassle of customers and the competition of flat rate. They're getting hourly pay and they're not eating crap. They can actually make a decent amount of money per year and feed their families, versus in this industry up until this point it's been the opposite of that. You don't get no hours, you don't get paid, then you got to compete. And then in his situation, the last flat rate job he had, the boyfriend and girlfriend team was service writer top tech, so he got all the gravy tickets, and it's just too much. It's too much. And so that's why I resent one comment I just read today about how I guess he assumed that everybody that works for us quit and we should pay them better. Actually, I pay them very well. However, I cannot pay you $35 an hour and you can't do what you said you could do coming in here.
Oh, it nearly took us out of business.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. So guess what? I'm slow to hire and quick to fire. Okay?
It was horrible, man.
It's like I paid out, that man still got his 40 hours out of me and he didn't even turn out the one job I assigned him to. So no, you're gonna go out of business freaking around with people like that. So anyway, I don't know how the heck we got on that topic.
Because it was a sensitive thing. Like, people, please, this is a public service announcement. Ask questions before you assume anything.
Oh, that's just like talking to a brick wall. Folks gonna be keyboard thugs. They gonna write what they want to write, but we're here to educate you, and hopefully in the coming years, like I said, I can't hire someone and pay them the quote unquote standard of $15 to be an oil tech when they can go to McDonald's and get the same pay. But at the same time, I'm gonna require you to educate yourself higher too, to be able to do the job properly. You got people that can't even do oil changes properly, stripping out oil pan bolts, doing crooked stuff. It's too much, and I just cannot allow that in our establishment any longer. Now, because we're kind people, or my husband is, I'm kind too sometimes.
No, I'll be quick to fire.
My husband is very nice, and he will work with you and train you. A lot of people have got their start with Alice the car doctor. They come off the street and they eager to learn whole time. It's hurting the business if he's got to go back behind you and do the job over again.
And that's been a lot of
so that. So we're not doing that. We're not doing that no more. So say what you want in the comments. Do I run the business? Absolutely. But I bet you it's gonna be successful. My man gonna get them 2 days off a week so he can go fishing.
Ain't mad at that.
Talking about get out of here. Y'all done got me riled up.
Fishing is so dang on.
That's just like a black woman. Just get riled up. Ain't nobody even did that. I love y'all though, but I'm just saying it's so many moving pieces in running a successful auto repair shop, and it's not like all the other industries where there's no book on it. And
trial and error, baby.
You gotta pay thousands of dollars for coaching, and and it's just not a lot, and so you just gotta learn the hard way and learn from your mistakes as you go. And we had a sit down in our marriage to say, okay, who gonna do what? What's your strengths? What's your weaknesses? Okay, my strength is I can see the big picture.
I don't forgot that conversation. I'm just playing.
What we need to do as far as the shop, because when I first started taking over his shop, I was very meek. I felt like, okay, at home, that's my domain, but here is his thing. I don't want to overstep my bounds. Whole time I'm watching stuff go down that shouldn't go down. I'm seeing people that want to leave the job, and that's fine because you're going to higher places, but you want to come back and use the equipment for free. And he's saying, yeah, no, sir, we're not going to, you know what I mean? So we just had to come to an agreement. Hey, what is it that you would like me to do as your wife? He said, run it, and that's exactly what I'm about to do.
I'm not businessman material. I am just a good technician and a good teacher. That's what I like to do.
But we ain't giving out no more teaching for free. Like you coming in here, you getting your start, and we paying you $20 an hour, and you can't do the work. that's done. That's
No,
done.
they got to pass some tests before they get in my shop.
For sure. Anyway, back on topic. I'm sorry, y'all. It's just I'm passionate about the success of it all. His success. This ain't my dream, but I want him to achieve what he's wanted to achieve. Michelle says, "Thank you for the super chat, but I'm sure you probably wanted to say something, Michelle, and it didn't go for you. So I'll try to scroll to the bottom if you're still with us.
Thank you so much, Michelle. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, if you're still with us, I'll scroll to the bottom. Let me take care of Clarence Rudy right quick. 2020 Blue, thank you for the super chat. 2020 Blue Malibu LT is doing the rear popping sound. Should I replace the rear driver side knuckle or replace both sides? Thanks in advance.
It's best to replace both of any suspension component, left and right, together. Now, whether it's coming from the knuckle or not, that will have to be something. Me personally, it could be coming from the knuckle. It's always, that's dead on. It could be. But me personally, I like to put an ear on a particular noise. I never like to just shoot parts at it. So if you're 100% sure that's where it's coming from, go at it. If you're not, sometimes it's easier to pay for a diag and get pinpoint exactly. That way you won't waste parts. Or if you don't care, be like, man, this is my forever car. I got such and such miles. I'm replacing all that stuff back there. So I can buy me whatever, how many of a mile. And then, you bound to get it then. Replace the upper, lower, knuckle, all that stuff. Yeah. Be brand new.
Now, was it a white Malibu or is that an Impala where we had to trace down that sound?
Oh, that was a Malibu.
And what was that?
That was the control. It was one of them arms.
It wasn't a control arm, but it was a funny arm. It wasn't a control arm, though.
Yeah, it was an arm. It was like a lower arm or something. It was doing some of those squeaking.
When I hear Malibu and sounds and suspension, I be like, oh, God, here we go.
Tracing down that.
All right, Mike J. Womack, thank you for the super chat.
Mike.
He says, 06 Honda CRV takes way too long to turn over. The starter is definitely strong. The engine sound like them old school cars that struggle to turn over. Exactly. She has 250,000 miles.
So what you're having is most likely a fuel delivery issue if you don't have a check engine light. So once you do get the car started, it sit there, just keep turning over, and finally it'll start up. And once it do start up, if you cut it off, it should start back up every time all day, as long as you don't let it sit for a couple of hours. You let it sit for a couple of hours, it reverts back to then it'll start and process up all over again. Fuel pump. These I keep wanting to say newer vehicles. Let's just say newer gen vehicles. They stop making serviceable fuel filters. Yeah. They start integrating the fuel filters in the fuel pump assembly. So in order to change the fuel filter, you have to change out the whole fuel pump assembly. And I do believe that's that design on that said 06 CRV. So if I remember correctly, you're going to have to change out the whole fuel pump assembly to change the fuel filter. Because what happens over time, no fuel pump station has clean fuel per se. There's always particles and things in them, and that gets delivered inside your tank in forms of dirt. That's why we have fuel filters in our fuel systems to protect from that. And over time, that dirt keep accumulating in that filter. It's not going to get gas. It's going to struggle. So try that first. And hopefully it don't have any check engine lights. If the check engine light is on, you need to see about the check engine light first. Make sure it doesn't have anything to do with starting related stuff.
All right. Wicked says, I'm glad I saw y'all live before I started driving for the day. I have a few questions.
What you got?
Let's I don't know. I got to get up to him. So let's do
where
this.
Where is he?
Let's do a little rapid fire. Hey, Alex, I called about a month ago. Spoke to Curtis. Yes, call again, love. Curtis no longer there. We talk to Nikki or Jay, and they'll take your appointment in and get you all set up, okay? Sorry about that mix-up, boo.
Yep.
But we want you. We want to inspect your 2015 charge.
Definitely. We love charges.
New staff in the front. So, and then too, and also too, guys, especially if you're looking online If you call the shop and you feel like your service was the best, do let us know,
Mhm.
because that's something that I do not play. I want the same encounter that y'all experience online. It need to be the same as when y'all come through that front door. Okay, very serious about that. All right, Lovey says I must have been typing and missed it. You two still doing bricks? Yes, yes.
Yes.
I probably should promote it more, I guess. I just don't like to be pushy. Like, I feel like if you want to, you can,
Mhm.
but I do put the link in every description of every video that I post. So if you feel like you wanna, and for those of you who don't know what it is, we are selling bricks. I wish I had one, to where it's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
go in the construction of our new building via what by way of a legacy wall or a pavement. But the idea of it is you can put your information on, like your first last name or a positive message for Alex. Proceeds from that will go toward helping us acquire the building. Um, did I say that right?
Yes.
So, yes, if you want to, it's in every description of every video we post. So just click
Mhm.
the link, write your name, your mama
I know
name,
a couple of my followers,
like,
close
okay,
followers, has
for
bought a
sure.
brick. So I just can't wait, man. That's what really keeps me alive. Once I get my building, and it just gives me something to look forward to. Like I can see me now walking up to my building and seeing all you guys' name. I think I may just stop every day and just look
Yeah,
at my messages and the names on the wall and just say, hey, we built this thing together and y'all was a part of it. And that's just my way of saying, hey, yes, I want you to be a part of it. And also, it's helping me also, but mostly because I want you guys to be a part of my Alex the Car Doctor legacy. You know.
for sure. And we thank everybody. I gotta start back putting everybody names. It's been a minute since we record, but I'll do that.
Mhm.
But I mean, we're paying 80K a year in rent. But before y'all say, dang, that's too much, listen, you gotta think big. That's $6,500 a month. That's a drop in the bucket if your shop is operating and performing the way that it should be, right? But still, I feel like if we're paying 80K a year, and which I'm grateful for, I need to be putting that into a piece of land or legacy that we can
Mhm.
leave behind. That's all. But everybody got to start somewhere. Trixie in the building,
Uh-oh.
in the virtual building, leaving the footprints.
Love you, Trixie. Good to see you.
Preacher Man says, yes, it is in Columbus, Georgia, where I live.
Well, real estate cheap.
Yeah, we thought about investing in Columbus. Actually, Alex has a nephew that has a shop in Columbus.
Mhm.
Need to be getting down there sooner than later. Visit him and look around. Let's see, we got that one. All right, Corey Hannah, thanks for the super
Thank
chat.
you.
Says,
It's
hey guys, I have a
Hannah Corey.
2018 Enclave. AC has been blowing warmer over 3 days. Compressor is running and refrigerant is full. What is your recommended fix?
Um, so many questions. How do you know refrigerant is full? Um, that's the thing. Without the proper equipment, the only way I know the refrigerant is full in my shop is I pull the refrigerant down out the system, and the machine weighs it for me. Um, if you don't have a fancy machine, you have to pull all the refrigerant out the system into a can that's on a scale and weigh it. Um, most mechanics use pounds. So most systems, like your Enclave, is going to run off about 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds upward, because it has a front and rear evaporator core. So it takes a lot of freon. That is a 18. Did you take it and get it serviced? You're supposed to service your AC system every 3 to 6 years. A lot of people argue me up and down that, oh, you're never supposed to service your AC system. Well, guess what? You're supposed to be doing it now. Is some cars the exception? Yeah, sure. Um, the way they made the rubber that year or whatever is 100% sealed. But in reality, 100% sealed is not an automotive system. 100% sealed system is more like a refrigerator, where they encapsulate the compressor in a dome, for crying out loud. You will not see the compressor on a house unit or a refrigerator, because it's 100% sealed. There's braze lines and all that stuff. Versus an automotive system, we have rubber O-rings, we have rubber lines, we have cramps, and that stuff can seep out over time. causing issues. My recommendation is to take it to a qualified that know what they're doing AC system shop and get that system looked at. Um, Also, how I know the system is performing well, you can put a couple of manifold gauges on there and turn the AC system on, and you should see about maybe 35 to 40-ish psi on the low side, depending on the ambient temperature outside. That's about where you want to see it. And on the high side, depending on ambient temperature, you should see about 150 to 250 on the high side. Those are normally pretty good readings. Anything other than that, you have an issue.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie, I had zoned out. But I thought of three things while you was talking. We promised the people that you would put together
a system of AC stuff.
So we can visually explain this. But I saw this. I wanted to touch on this because this backs up what I'm talking about. She says, I am a high school science. This is Michelle from Hawaii.
Oh, nice.
I'm a high school science teacher who is a huge advocate for the trades, especially the automotive trades. My husband left the industry due to poor pay and stress. He is now in education. Best wishes.
Wow.
Yes, poor pay and
Did
stress.
you get that?
No, I just was scrolling down here and seeing what everybody talking about while you was talking.
No.
From talking about something. It is Mr. Called out to 80K. Listen.
What?
80K.
Oh. Yeah.
Listen. Such was the mindset of Alex.
Did not want to do it.
That was his mindset.
My wife was like,
but
just go.
I want to commend this to you guys, and you guys can agree or disagree, but money is relative. Money is extremely relative, okay? Let's just say this. $20, and I think because we make, and I'm transparent about the numbers, I would say we made $568K from this June to last June in card processing alone. That's not including all the other forms of payment. This is just in card processing. So if the rent is $6,500 and you can pull 80 to 100K per month, then $6,500 is just a drop in the bucket. That's a cost of doing business. Versus if your rent is $6,500 and you can barely pull a 10 or 15, then yes, that would be a lot. You see what I'm saying? So money is extremely relative. And I think that not so much as him, because he's the more frugal of the two. Money, because let's just say this, we help a lot of people out. People come on here on this good internet and they make assumptions that we're just filthy rich, honey. And I notice of course of time, we shell out a lot of money to people. Every time I turn around, somebody asking us for something. Oh, I need $200 to pay the light bill. My light bill, this, and that. And it's like, look, but I just seen you on Instagram on the beach.
Flex.
So it looks like you using us to pay your bills while you use your money to do fun stuff. And even though, to me, $200 is not a lot of money to me, but you have to look at somebody whose paycheck is $900. $200 is a significant amount. So it's all relative. You see what I'm saying? But I also notice, like, hey, we giving a little bit too much because our daughter just graduated. We got to get her to her next step. That costs thousands of dollars. Like, hey, I have to cut all of that out. But anyway, back to the point is money is relative to the person. You have some people that say, I would never pay $5,000 a month rent for a condo. Well, if you're making $1 million a year, that's nothing to that person, you know. But anyway.
But man, we had to do some, like I said, refining because it really came down to a head.
And I'm like, like it's too much. And it's like, listen, we believe in giving, really.
That's a good one. Why not franchise?
We believe in giving, especially to our family, but come on, guys, like it got to be a little bit too much. Because while we are doing well at business, we still have obstacles and hurdles. And we also have 5 children that we're responsible for. I can't call none of y'all and ask y'all for
and a
nothing.
crap ton of bills.
Yeah.
Ooh, them bills.
Better know the 6,500 just the rent.
Sheesh.
It cost me about I redid the numbers about 30 to 40K to make sure that shop is running.
It's ridiculous,
So
man.
anyway,
Payroll.
y'all asking some good
Responsible for
questions.
people. Oh,
From
sheesh.
says, is it because the location of the property? Yes, real estate in Atlanta is is going up. What can I say? Like we try to cheap out and just get some land and build a building on, which is what we want to do, but
It's gonna cost.
either way it's going to cost. I think the numbers went up to like 800K.
It's cheaper to find a dilapidated building like an old Waffle House that I have my eye on, and the foundation is there. You know, the zoning and everything is there already, and it's easier just to build off of that.
Yeah. And he says, why not franchise?
I don't want my name tainted.
Correct.
Tainted. I'm already having a hard enough time in-house keeping everybody straight and narrow. I'm like, hey, this is what I want. I want it just like this. And things still slip past. We still have issues. So just imagine if I wasn't there. Oh my gosh. It'll be just Alex the car doctor. Oh, he's a joke.
Yeah.
And then I'm with everybody else in the automotive industry. Like,
From says we overcharge for rent. Listen, that may be true, but it got us by the balls. Where we gonna go?
can't go nowhere.
I can't go anywhere. Not to mention the local city ordinances has stopped all auto repair past the tracks. You have to be in our shop to know. So not only do we have to either relocate to another city entirely, it's a lot. So
it's funny because so many automotive shops is past the tracks that they done left, but now you can't even do business right there no more if it's done set a certain amount of time. It's weird.
So we figured the best thing to do is just to believe God for our own shop that we own, and I don't have to worry about no rent. And if I pay $8,000, it better, like when we go on to glory, the kids can do whatever they gonna do with it. Gene said, "Man, family, we use your last dime.
It'd be crazy.
Y'all can call me ATL family."
Yeah, but it'd be crazy because it becomes a pattern. I'm like, wait a minute now.
I'm telling you, like you give
This
them,
ain't adding up.
you give them something one time, here they come. It's
like a cat. You feed a cat,
I can't do that, and that goes for also discounts for auto repair at the shop. Can't keep doing that. Like I feel like this. If you really love us, you gonna honor the business. Now, man. Now again, this. If the Lord lead us to help and bless somebody, we do. We just don't talk about that. We don't, because that's not for it to be broadcast.
We never talk about what we do to help people.
Correct.
You'll never know how many people we done blessed or help, because that's not something we talk about.
Yeah, but it's like, it's to the point now, it's like, it's irritating as heck. It's like, when I took over Alex's shop, he had thousands of dollars of people promising to come back and pay.
Never pay.
I follow one of them on Instagram. That lady got a whole new car. And she was at the beach last time I seen her. So it's like, no, you have to stand on business or go out of business. For real. And anyway, let us get back to the car question. I'm pretty sure some of y'all be like, girl, shut up. We just want to get my car question.
Nah, it's not like
John Tavis, yes, we remember you. What you been doing? Gene in the house. I forgot to give you the proper chat.
Yes.
What's up? What's up, Gene?
Gene, my buddy.
Let me go on back up in here. Yes, we will do your lifters. You heard it from me, baby.
We must say it no.
Probably. We say we ain't doing it no more. But see, when you say please with icing on top, and I love icing, I like cake. Call the shop and tell them you talk. Ask for Jay or Nikki. Tell them that I said yeah. Come on, bring it on down.
I would personally do it.
Lovey said, that's why I'm here. Thank you, Lovey. Somebody said, what happened to Curtis? Listen, Curtis is doing well. I'm going to speak well of that man. That man over there got a whole new gig. He's living life. Curtis, if you're watching, we still love you, brother. Yep. God bless you. That's all I'm going to say. You have to put 2 and 2 together like everybody else did. Let me see what else we got. Let me go on back up and see where I was.
Where were we?
Learning with one says, your car, Miss Cardock, in mid. Boy, hold on.
What?
What's up, learning with one? It's the thuggish ruggish boy.
I love it. He did wear one of these hats.
Yeah.
Dang, that's funny.
What you don't know is that's Alex's favorite song and group.
That's my group, man.
Yes.
That is my group.
All right, let me
Grew up
get on
off of
that. Let me get on back up in here. Dang, y'all. I done went down to the bottom. What's up with the boat? Probably
The
ain't
boat.
gonna happen.
I'm gonna try to pull something off, but I think I'm gonna miss this. I think I'm gonna miss this season. I'm so sad.
Listen.
I just see myself hitting the throttle and enjoying the wind. I think about it all the time.
Yeah.
I can be all over the place at times, and I made myself what did I make myself? I made a deal with myself. I was like, I'm not touching my boat until I get that Ford Fiesta out of my bag.
Yes, Lord.
So until I get the Fiesta, no boat, because I see patterns in myself. I'm like, ooh, squirrel, jump over there.
Preach it.
But what about this over here? You
Yes.
just gonna leave this? Oh, another squirrel.
Yes,
Okay,
Lord.
what about the fancy squirrel you just found? So I have a habit of seeing something and just jumping over there and leaving stuff behind and undid. So I have to stop doing that. So
I'm so proud of you right now.
Even though I have to sacrifice my fun, it puts fire under me. Like, okay, Alex, come on, you need to get this out the door. Like, no more lingering projects. And that's another reason I don't take projects, because sometimes, well, during the day, that's impossible to work on. Let's just face it.
Yeah.
I can't work on projects during the day. I have to run my business. I have to attend to the guys. I have to make sure diagnostics are done. It's a lot going on during the day. On the weekends, that's when I have time for projects. But lately, I just been wanting to spend time with my family, and I haven't been doing so. I haven't been at the shop. So yeah, that's what's going on. You heard it from me first.
Yeah, and I'm so proud of him, because it's like, listen, I mentioned in the last video that we both forgot our anniversary. It's just so much going on that someone texted us and was like, happy anniversary. And I was like, oh my God, today is our anniversary,
It was so weird, because
so embarrassing.
I looked at it, I was like, no, they must got the dates mixed up. Like, man, my anniversary ain't today. What's going on here?
Sure.
So I double checked. I was like, oh crap, man.
18
What
years.
the world?
But I realized, listen, man, pray for that man that he come to a realization, because it's like nagging, they don't help. But it's like, and women, we nag. I'm not going to sit up here and say, but I have learned in the last 5 years, just let it play out and just be there helping them hold the bag when it's all fall apart. Because it's like, I sure told you.
Told me what?
Don't take on projects, babe.
I can't get them. I'm like, then I told myself also a part was the deal was, no boat, and I can't touch my stuff. So I'm like, I'm really crying now inside. So it's really like, because I want to do the boat so bad. But let's just face it. Let's say I jump to the boat and skip the Fiesta again. Well, guess what I'm going to be doing on the weekends now? I'm going to be out on the lake. What Fiesta? What Ford? What shop? Every chance I'm going to get, I'm going to be on the lake. I guarantee you. That's how it was last season. We were just out there, boy.
I'm depending on y'all. Come in under them videos like, Alex, every time you see that Fiesta still there, please come in and be like, what's up with the Fiesta? What's up with the Fiesta? Get on his nerves, please. Because our kids, they want to go boating.
Yeah, they be asking about it. I be like, oh, I'm sorry.
All right, let's see what we got here. Bye, Rose. Tech says, we love you guys. Glad to know both of you. We're going to build great things soon together. Yes, we are. I got to crash your shop, man, and film it, too. Kurt says, hello from the Rust Belt of Michigan.
Oh, gosh. I need to come up there and learn a couple of tricks.
For real, though.
Man, that's my kryptonite.
Telling you. Shout out to all the mechanics of the Rust Belt. You guys are wonderful.
My hat goes off to y'all.
For sure. Boy. If I had a hat, I'd take it off.
If my hair was done, I'd take my hat
off. Preacher man says, wish you in Columbus. No good mechanics down here. Just shady. We have a lot of customers from Columbus. We just did a Dodge from a woman that lived in Columbus and drove up there. So I feel you. I feel you. Study says the check engine light on. Gotta handle that behind you, bud. The check engine light behind.
Oh, gotta handle that. Yeah, I gotta fix the trailer.
Please knock on wood. Not today, Lord. I don't need to. You know what I mean?
We ain't even took this out.
We haven't
this,
went camping.
this summer.
Anything.
Man, we ain't did nothing. We've been camping in our front yard, lighting the fire in the fire pit. That's
Listen, look, when you down low, you gotta do down low type things, you know.
The kids still love it. My daughter love it.
Like, we can't go camping, but what can we do?
Yeah.
Go light a fire and do s'mores right here in the front yard.
My daughter, she was like, my wife was like, who brought it up? You did or she did?
She did. She called it firefighter.
You mentioned it, like, we're gonna do it, and she got real excited. Like, my wife came to me last night talking about well, she got more excited about that in the pool. I was like, okay.
So we sat outside.
I'm about to find some wood, and that's what I did.
Says, what is the Wicked says, what is the cost for you to install a 5.2 V8 auto transmission in a second generation Dodge Ram 4x4? I buy the engine and transmission from Powertrain Products. What is your shop located? I will ship.
Oh, nice. The rate, you would have to call the shop. We don't have our labor guides in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
But I can definitely help you out. Most definitely.
Yeah. Call the shop. One thing Alex is not allowed to do is pricing, because he cut everybody a deal. And you can't do that when you have folks working for you.
Yeah, I'll be about to run myself out of business, unfortunately.
Yeah, so we go by a labor guide, and when you put your year, make, and model, it tells you how many hours it's supposed to be for that job. So let them know you want the whole drivetrain replaced, if I'm understanding correctly. But here's the address to where we are. Once I take it off the screen, just simply Google Alex the Car Doctor, and it'll pop up. And we love to do business with you, treat you right, for sure. All right, let me go back and find out where I was at, which I don't know. Trixie said, yes, let's put the camera in Alex's face. Sometimes he be like, I don't want to film. He be so grumpy with me, y'all. And I'm like, I be just wanting to, go and, like, I don't know. I get in my way sometimes. I just be like, well, what can I do? I'm just a girl. All right. Tweezy's rap tunes. Okay. Nice.
I have to check that out. What's happening? Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much.
Yes. Yo, Alex, 07 Chevy Impala.
Good stuff.
Car seems to drag heavy. Throttle when it's hot outside. But once the sun goes down or during a rain, it drives like a dream.
That's an odd one. Car seems to drag. When I hear dragging, I hear like the car doesn't have its get up and go anymore. When you hit the gas from a standstill, it's like it's really struggling to take off. My first thought, which I always tell my guys, hey, always go off of your first mind. I'm gonna say transmission, something transmission related. Transmission works off of cooling. So if something is worn out, fluid, or whatever the case may be, it may be going into some type of limp state and causing it to get stuck in one particular gear. So as you're pulling off, it's dragging. That's the only thing I can think of at the moment without further information about the car. Does it have check engine light? What color is the trans fluid? Yeah, things like that.
For sure. Definitely when you say Impala.
Yeah,
I know those
Impalas
years
are known for transmission failure.
But you know what? Used transmission on those, they're not a lot.
I tell people, like, if you want a cheap car, that dang on Impala will surprise you. In Malibu. Yes, like the parts for that thing, yours is ridiculously cheap. Like $300 for a transmission, $400, $500 for an engine. Mm-hmm. That's the whole drivetrain for under $1,000. Mm-hmm. Like working on it, so easy. Oh man, GM got down with that. It's like cheap to maintain. For sure. Keyword, but I hope that helps. Hey, listen, if you find out it's something different, let me know, please. I don't care what video it is. Just say, hey, it's Tweezy. It was this. We want to know for real. Overdriver says,
Is your Jeep a project?
Yes and no. Um, the reason I say yes and no because it drives. It's actually my daily. I prefer driving it. I love driving it. Does it have some things that needs to be done? Yes. I need a front drive shaft. I had to take it off due to it being the slip joint has play in it and it wobbles going down the road at a certain speed. It just starts shaking, so I'll be scared that it's gonna tear up my diff. My rear axle seals leak. I need U joint for the U joint has a small amount of play in it for the rear drive shaft. I need tires. They're dry rotted as all out those. So yes, it's a daily driven project if that makes sense.
Well, listen. On the positive side, Overdriver and others that's on this live stream, we just got another brand deal. This is
Mhm.
our second brand deal that's going to be with carparts.com. And they sent him an all aluminum
Radiator. I
radiator.
can't wait to film it.
So
Man,
he's
it's gonna be
being able to fix up his little
yes.
Jeep, honey.
I anytime I do like personal vehicles, my top recommendation for any upgrade part on a car is not necessarily performance, it's reliability. Like, let's take my van, for example. When I put that van together, I knew that we're going to be taking this thing somewhere everywhere. And the last thing you want is a cracked radiator um, because all the radiators was plastic. But they sell all aluminum radiators, and that's not cracking. Yeah, a hole's a burst before that happened, and it gives better cooling because normally it'd be like a single core, like be like really like this thin, but aluminum radiators can be as thick as this. Takes more coolant, but with more coolant comes with more cooling ability. So very good upgrade for any car. And I'm getting ready to do it to my Jeep, and I'm gonna notice a difference because my temperature ain't be getting high.
Can't leave out the for free.
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's free for us.
Yeah.
This is the second brand deal. We get a lot of offers,
Yeah,
but I just feel like this. We value the community that we're building as human beings that watch us. We're not just about to put any old thing in front of y'all. And if it don't translate well, I just be like, no, we're not done.
And I've used car parts.
Yeah.
Dot.
They got good
before.
stuff.
And I've shopped with them. So to me, I wouldn't do anything that I wouldn't use myself.
Correct.
So that's how that works.
For sure. So we always gonna do y'all right. Let me take this one.
Oh, it's starting to rain.
I know.
No pool today.
Right. Wishbone says, attention.
I love that name.
Alex. I don't know. The Wishbone name. You remember that little show that used to come on PBS, Georgia Public Broadcasting, with the little dog?
Yes.
His name Wishbone. Anyway.
I probably got it from there.
He says, past or present, what do you believe is the best engine ever made in terms of longevity? And what is the easiest car ever to work on, past or present?
Oh, gosh. Okay. Let's talk about some presents. I can't think of anything present currently. I can think of Toyota and Honda stuff, but let's think American. We're in America. The LS engine before DOD crap.
Mm-hmm.
The LS engine, oh man, all-time greatest. Small block Chevy, all-time greatest. That's kind of past. Let's get real old. Some of the GM make an inline 6 engine. Can't be killed. Ford make an inline engine like way back in the day, like 70s stuff. Can't be killed. Let's just jump back up a little. Let's jump back up in the early 2000s.
Did you say Jeep inline 6?
That's what I was about to say. You took the word right out of
my
my
mouth.
The AMC, when not even the early 2000s, the AMC 4-liter been out since like 90s and I think maybe 80s. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Were they out in the late 80s? But they ended it in 06. All-time greatest engine. Man, those things are tanks. Of course, they have their little quirky issues. Let's get back to GM. The 3.8. just great. I could go on and on all day.
Okay,
This is
listen.
what I do.
Wishbone, that was a great question.
Yeah.
In which I'm gonna say he or she have inspired me to ask you this question. If you could only drive one car, past or present, for the rest of your natural life, what would it be?
Me,
Yeah,
my Jeep Wrangler.
I feel like you.
Let's think about it like this. I'm a um now I have two of them. I have a 4-door and a 2-door. My 2-door be my daily. The 4-door be for the family. And if I need extra storage, because there's no storage in my truck. That's the downside of that. The reason I say that because I'm more of an adventure type guy. Uh, I prefer the wilderness over a track. Um, Mainly because I'm borderline doomsday prep type dude, and if I feel that I need to go off road and have a rugged vehicle, I can live in the boonies and in the sticks somewhere by a river and support my family. Anywho, um, if I want speed, I can just LS swap it, which I want to do one day. My Jeep, because that inline six with those tires, they slightly larger. It's just
What?
but
You an LS swap your G?
yeah, one day. It's just it's a turtle, but I don't mind it now. All Jeeps are turtles.
Oh, excuse me.
So
Okay.
yeah, I prefer my Jeep. If I want to diesel swap it, I can do a 4BT. So it's a lot that can happen.
TJ Souls, aka Michael and Tanya.
My folks, this
Y'all
my
back
family
at it.
right here.
Missed y'all.
Thank you so much for the
Listen,
support.
I'm gonna say thank you for the super chat and thank you for always supporting
Yeah.
us. Like they literally like buy us lunch random. Like it ain't nothing. You know, it's like man,
It be
wow.
coming at the right time too.
Telling
It's
you,
like,
bro.
Hey, what we gonna eat today? I don't know. We can't really do nothing right now. And that pops up like,
Boom.
wow.
It's like she be knowing and just really like I want to say this
really
like
be bringing a smile to my face.
if you are a person that really consumes a lot of the internet, like a lot of TikTok, a lot of shorts and reels and stuff like that, it's like it gets fatigue after a while because everybody's saying something. It's a lot of negativity. It depends on what you be watching. But if you just take a moment to shut that off, there are actually good people in the world.
Oh, definitely.
Good, sweet people that just that love people, and these two people definitely.
And I want to say this. My grandma said it, and your auntie brought it up the other day, and I always live by this saying, like, be careful how you treat your people on the way up that ladder because you have to come down. Meaning, treat people how you want to be treated, and it will go far. Like, yes, I consider I'm in my down season right now with everything, but with the support that everybody has been given, it makes life a lot easier. And I have my wife by my side.
Forever.
A lot that. I have my fans that's constantly giving support. Listen, I had a fan just the other day randomly brought me some beef jerky. Like, that put a smile on my face. It'd be the little things,
Listen, I was writing a book, and I just stopped doing it because I hold what we have sacred, and that's not something that I want to share with the world. This is about as far as I'm gonna share car stuff. That's it, But listen, I keep on saying this right here is not my dream. Actually, I don't like cars, if that makes sense. But I really wanna. He deserved to have his dreams come true. When I first met him, he said that he wanted to own a shop someday. Now, this YouTube stuff, YouTube didn't even exist then, so this is just a bonus that he gets to talk about it with you guys and build a community, about it. But I really is here for the sole purpose to help propel whatever he wants forward, and high hopes that someday I can retire. Maybe another guy will sit here and do this with him with y'all, and I'm off doing whatever. You don't like that?
Yeah. Hey, look, AJ already said we got some plans in the future.
There you go. Maybe AJ can come sit. Matter of fact, AJ will invite you on too. But
that's my buddy.
I just it show you what type of life you have when you're down and out, and what people show up for you, and people will. You know what I'm saying? People definitely will. So, but anyway, Lovey said, "Hey there, TJ. We love you, TJ." Um, let me see what they talking about. Dirt rider.
I like that name.
I ain't
Man.
even gonna say what I thought it said. Anyway,
No.
heck yes. I love this channel. And now alive. I love you guys and your positive attitude. As a tech myself, you truly inspired me to be better with a
Excellent.
positive attitude.
That's what I'm talking
Thank
about.
you for all that you do. Yes.
My pleasure. This is why I do this,
Yeah.
because it's like sometimes it's hard for me, little old me, inspiring people, and I just, you know, I'm just a regular person, you know.
Regular is all the day long. We from Atlanta in the hood. Okay, we found each other at AutoZone, and we've been together ever since. And just doing what we do. Let me see. Josh says, "Got to get back to work. It's been a long month. Haven't had a day off. I think he said in over 30 days.
He did tell me he's been working a lot. His
Perks
boss,
of being a manager. I'm so tired mentally.
his boss been sick, so we need to give a prayer for him for
sure. And I
wonder if he's still in the hospital.
I totally get that. Managing a business and running or being an entrepreneur it's just you gotta be built for it right here.
Yeah, it takes a lot. I didn't know you was a manager, Josh. Oh, that's awesome.
All right.
That is so cool. Thank you so much, buddy.
He says, support. Love you guys. Keep pushing. Y'all do more than you know. Thank you.
Didn't know.
Thank you. Boy, okay, Leon, you trying to start something. We finna see. Cause them Falcons, they looking like they want to fly this season. And I'm gonna buy tickets when we go up against them Aints. So don't worry about it. Somebody no one likes Atlanta. Everybody love Atlanta. You feel me?
Look, no one like Atlanta. Y'all go back to where y'all came from. All this dang on traffic, man. That junk make me mad. You know, when I was growing up, when Atlanta was like, no one cared about Atlanta, man, traffic was great. It wasn't nowhere near as bad as this.
They love Atlanta. That's why they coming here.
People can't get enough of Atlanta.
Much love, Leon. We're gonna watch. You talking about some Rise Down? Listen. Keep it totally 100. Because I'm the football person. Alex is not a sports guy. Maybe racing, but that's it. It's like when we lost that Super Bowl, I ain't been right in my heart ever since. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, but I got high hopes, and I'm going to buy some tickets for us to go to the games this year. I saw a funny question up here. He says, vehicles with cloth interior smell like weed and cigarettes the most. Yeah, boy, you ain't never lied.
Oh, man. Sometimes I can't get in them, man, because when I get in them, my head start hurting. Mm-hmm. So I be like, I'm like, this can't get contact from just sitting in somebody else's car. It is horrible.
Israel says, what type of car smells like cigarette the most? Dodge. I would say a Nissan Altima, but
no,
definitely the Dodge.
Oh man!
Man, we had a little Buick.
Dodges and Nissans. I say that the Infiniti is included.
Correct. Dodge and Nissan.
Yeah, they're my top. They're my top smokers.
But listen, it be the ones that don't look like they smoke weed that be smoking. It was this lady, cute little lady, had a little Buick SUV. Boy, I walked past that car, got hot instantly. I was like, what in the heck? We done found crack in the car.
Oh, yeah, because I refused to try that job. I'm like, I called the owner. I was like, hey, you need to come get this out of this dang on seat. And it was the mama I called. So the daughter was driving the car. And she was like, what's in it? I was like, some paraphernalia. Yeah. And she came. I was like, I think I told her what it was. So she called the daughter. The daughter was just laughing. She was like, you got something in that dang on car? I forgot the exact story, but yeah, she came and got it, didn't say nothing. I was like, I gotta get this. I get pulled over. The police see that junk, I'm going to jail. I can't be like, yeah, I'm just a mechanic.
We don't mess around. You don't mess around with Lake City PD, please. No. He says, Wicked says, I bought my 2005 Suburban for $2,300 from Missouri with minor rust.
Okay.
I have a full mattress in the back side. Drove it from Augusta to Chicago area for work. Almost 400,000. Of course.
Yeah, the
Oh,
LS
yeah.
is probably a 5.3
Yeah, of course. We
Them
got a
things are
customer that
cold.
drives his he
minivan.
drove his minivan to Alaska. It was a Dodge for work. It was a Dodge
He had it decked out
the
too.
Caravan or
Yeah, it was like a caravan or a
Mhm.
town and country.
Yeah.
They same thing.
same thing.
I talk to him daily, and I follow his channel because he posts the most amazing pictures. He go all over the country and
Mhm.
he takes beautiful pictures. And he got stuck in the snow one time, and it's great. Like I've never seen them many bugs on a condenser. Like his whole
Oh, we did a
condenser.
video, didn't we?
I think so.
Yeah.
It was like just loaded down with bugs. I've never seen them many bugs. They let you know he be on the road.
All right, Israel Ruiz starting stuff right along with Leon talking about some. Only thing good about them Falcons is the Chick-fil-A in the stadium. All right, we gonna see. I'm gonna let y'all talk. 'Cause y'all got me, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let y'all have it right now. That boy Michael Penix Jr. might show y'all some this season. That's all I'm saying. And if you do go to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, get the stadium nachos. So
Oh
good.
yeah, them stadium nachos.
Listen, y'all.
And it's affordable. I was surprised.
Listen, we've had so much fun with y'all. I went over time. We got to get out of here because we got to go get ready for work tomorrow, etc. I got a video I need to finish putting up for y'all's enjoyment. Thank y'all.
It's definitely been fun.
I missed y'all so much.
It's
Virtual
been
hug.
great.
I love you guys.
Yeah. But until next time, good people, I'll be back. I promise.
Next Sunday.
Yes, next Sunday. Alex Car talked out. See you guys on the next live.
Go Falcons.